Hi guys, welcome back. This is part one of the part two video that I uploaded. And regarding my polyp, you guys get ready. Like I said in the first video, I'm gonna try not to get emotional. And yeah, so I'm in the restroom, by the way. So if it hears like there's an echo, sorry. Just kind of want to be, in my own little space to do this video because I find it important, and I'm gonna open up my heart, and I don't know if you guys are gonna get surprised to what I'm gonna say in this video, but let's get to it. So like I said in the other video, if you guys haven't watched it, it's only 14 minutes long, and I explain about my surgery, my coming up surgery this Wednesday. It is my first time getting a surgery done. It is my first time going under anesthesia. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how my body's gonna react, and I'm just nervous, freaking out, but I'm trying to like calm down and just go in there with a positive attitude, positive mind. Everything's gonna be fine, right? So yeah, let's talk about my polyp, how I came to find out. And long story short, just because I don't want to go into a lot of detail, and regarding how this thing grew and I want to do it. I want to say back, so I'm 33 right now. This happened when I was probably like 23 because I already had my two girls. So back when I was 23, so 10 years ago, or maybe more, because yeah, a little bit more, my sister, yeah, maybe 11 to 12 years ago. My sister, I love you, and I would do anything, but my sister, when she was maybe 19, I can't keep track, she had problems getting pregnant, and she lost, she had 3 miscarriages, and she lost a baby when she was like 5 months pregnant. But thankfully, she was able to have two amazing nieces that I have right now with me. And she had difficult pregnancies as well. So, like I said, thank God she was able to actually, even though there were difficult pregnancies, she was able to have my beautiful nieces, Liana, Alexani, and she was able to have that blessing and become a mother, even though she went through her rough time, which, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail because that's her story, and just thinking about it, it gets me emotional. But during that time that my sister was having problems, getting pregnant, I wanted to help, and I was finding a way to help, and I wanted to step up and just do something where I was gonna make her happy and feel that emptiness that she had in her heart of having miscarriages and losing my nephew, whose God is watching over him. And yeah, and knowing that I had a healthy pregnancy and I was able to give birth, and you know, me nació, and it just came out where I told her, I don't remember if she remembers, but I remember I wanted to just help her out. And I think I did tell her that I would do anything. I would carry her, you know, her children, you know, I'll have her kids and stuff like that. But like I said, thank God blessed her, and she was able to have my beautiful nieces, and they're both here, healthy. And yeah, so at 10, you know, passed by. That feeling of me wanting to help another, you know, women to have kids, it grew again, and it just sparkled, and it just, you know, it came like, I don't know, it's just that feeling of, you know, I want to help someone. And this is now a year ago. That has always been in my mind about helping another, you know, couple or another woman have, you know, her children. And back in August, I just grabbed the laptop and looked into it. I just looked into becoming a surrogate, and I filed the whole application, you know, I submitted it. And this is something I did behind, of course, my fiance, my hubby, my boyfriend, my partner. I did it behind his back. I just, at the moment, I was like, I want to do it, and I'm gonna just go for it. When I hit enter to submit that application, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, within 3 minutes, I get a phone call. And a phone call that literally changed a lot of things. I mean, so I get a phone call, and basically it was the center just trying to make sure that it was me who filed the application. It was me who really is doing this, or who wants to do this. Just making sure that I, you know, Genoveva, wants to do this. So when they call me to verify, basically just go over the application, answer more questions than what it was in the application, I was just like, oh man, this is okay. I didn't think they were gonna call me within 3 minutes, first of all. And when I finished that 2-hour phone call, so it took me an hour and a half to finish the application. And then 3 minutes later, they called me, and it's a 2-hour phone call, because they basically did a small interview. They went over the application. I told the girl, you know what? I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to, but I just have to make sure with my partner, since I just, you know, filled out an application without telling him what I want to do. And before all of this, I remember I had brought it up to him that, you know, the subject of me becoming a surrogate. So when really didn't get into detail when I brought him, you know, when I brought that way back in the days, we didn't really went into detail. But when I submitted the application, of course, you know, we had to sit down and talk about it, because now it was a serious kind of thing, since I had already submitted an application, and I was just being really serious, right? So the lady in the phone, she was like, oh, it's okay. I didn't know that you know, were, you know, you had a partner, that you were single and stuff like that. Because of course it's asked in one of the questions, it asks you your status, if you're married, divorced, widow, single. So I'm not married, but I do have a partner. So I put single, and then I explained there, I mean, I'm single, but I do have my fiance who I've been with, blah, 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 blah. So the girl was like, okay, you know, I didn't know that, you know, that you have to go talk to him and just make sure that you want to still do it, right? So I was like, yeah, I have to. I mean, I want to do it for sure, 100%. I just have to get, you know, el apoyo and that support of my fiance and the rest of my family, right? So when my hubby came, you know, we had a long conversation. I told him what I had just done regarding me filing an application to become a surrogate. Of course, he got it by surprise. He didn't know what to say, and it was just like, you know, like caught up by surprise, basically. We talked a lot, and what he just wanted is for me, what he just wants for me to be safe. He is 100% supportive, and especially my daughter, the oldest one, she's like, oh my God, Mom, you have a big heart. So, my daughters know that I want to do this. My family knows that I want to do this. And when I told my family, they were like, what the heck? You know, they're like, I take my hat for you because you're doing such a generous thing. I'm sorry, guys. It's just emotional because just to know that I have the support of my family. Because my crazy ass wants to do adventurous and just risky, you know, things. Like I said, I'm a Taurus. I like to risk myself. I like to be really adventurous. I'm stubborn. So just to know that my family is being supported, you know, it's crazy. And moving forward with this story, because I don't want to make it so long, when I called back the center to let them know that I'm moving forward, that this is real, that I have 100% support of my family, they went ahead and started doing the whole paperwork and regarding searching all the paperwork of my pregnancies, since you know since I do have 3 kids, and they want to make sure that, you know, everything is fine, that I had a normal, well, of course, I mean, not that I had a normal, but they want to make sure that they were all healthy at full term, good weight, good healthy kids, and stuff like that. You guys, like I said, it's just surprising how fast everything was moving. Within the time that I logged into the computer to file the application, within the time that they called me to interview me, within the time that they, you know, got all my records clear, good to go, to getting matched to intended parents, I was just like, whoa, this is really happening. Like, so I submitted the application back in November. No, it was not November. September, August. I submitted the application. By November, I was already matched with the possible intended parents that, you know, I was gonna have a baby for them. And this is where things get kind of like nerve-wracking, and at the same time it's like, oh wow, I'm gonna do this for another couple. I'm gonna make them happy, because first of all, I've never, knock on wood, never had a miscarriage, you guys. I don't know what that feels, and I wouldn't want to feel anything like that, but knowing that my sister went through that, like I said, all that was just in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna make someone happy. I'm gonna actually do this for them. So when I got matched with the IP, intended parents, um, they're, I'm not gonna say actually, I'm just gonna keep that more confident just because I don't want to like say too much. But it was a young couple, you know, and it's to hear their story was just heartbreaking as well, and it just motivated me more to do what I want to do, right? And sad news is that I couldn't do it for them, not because I didn't want to, but because there were some family problems. I believe that the mother of the intended parent, she had to go, it was an emergency basically, so she had to fly out to her country and take care of, you know, a family emergency. And when that happened, my agent called me and she told me, she's like, look, this is what's happening. We're not sure if you want to wait for them or if you just want to move on forward. We'll, you know, look for another intended parents and we'll just move on forward. So I decided to move on forward because I want to do it. I don't want to, my thing is that I don't want to wait. And I also kind of wanted to wait, but at the same time, I don't want to wait. I want to just already, you know, move on and go for it and just do it, right? So I told them, I'm like, let's move on. I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to wait for this couple, and I don't want to wait too long either. So let's just move on forward. Within 2 weeks, they matched me again. I don't know if because they see that I'm a healthy 33-year-old. I had 3 healthy pregnancies. They were all natural. They were all healthy. I don't know if my application from other, you know, female surrogates, mine went like this. But it was, like I said, everything was just moving too quick where I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be pregnant again. I'm going to carry, you know, a baby, and I'm going to, you know, give birth to the baby. And honestly, I'm sorry to say this, for some of you who are watching the video, I already have my mentality ready that the baby is not mine. As much as a lot of people say, oh no, you're going to get attached to it, you know, how it's going to be hard for you to let go. I mean, they're going to be helping me no matter what throughout the like whole, it's a long process. Like I said, it's a lot of to talk about, and but the whole surrogacy situation, there's a lot of help. They give you classes to where you go talk to a, you know, go to go therapy and stuff like that to get you basically ready to make sure that you're not crazy, that you're gonna harm yourself and all that. So I was already like mind focused. I was already getting ready. It was everything, you know. So I get matched with another couple within 2 weeks that I had said, of course, to move on forward from the other couple. And like I said, I got matched. Again, things started like again. But of course, they had to now clear this couple. My paper, everything on my records were all clear. Now they had to just basically clear the intended parents. And everything was just, you know, coming along. And another thing happens where I have to cut that intended parents. I had to say no to those intended parents and to move on to another couple. And with this couple, man, it was just crazy how things, happened, and I'm so excited, and everything is going great, and this is where it hits. Um, like I said, I'm super happy that I'm gonna do this. I really want to do this, and this is when we were getting ready to make sure that my uterus is good to go to get those embryos getting transferred and stuff like that, and we find out that I have a polyp in my uterus. Um, it really hit me. I was just like, and this is where there's times where I question myself, and I don't want to say that I'm being ignorant, because I'm not, but are these really the signs that maybe he's trying to tell me that I should just take it slow, even though I really, really want to do it? Like, I want to become a surrogate. I want to give the happiness to somebody else. But the first intended parents, that was a stop. The second couple wasn't really a stop, but just going to the doctor and finding out that I have a polyp was like, it made me think. And I find out I have a polyp, and I have to get it removed. And then that's a process. I get the polyp removed. I have to basically be healthy, clear for a whole month to retry and, go in there and see that my uterus is good to go, that I'm able to proceed my surrogacy, the journey that I want to do. And that happened, like I said, in February, before the pandemic. And I was scheduled to get my surgery for my polyp in March. And this is when pandemic hits, coronavirus. I'm just like, whoa. Is this another sign? Like, what's going on? Oh, why is it holding? Or what is it? You guys tell me. Like I said, yo soy bien ignorante, and I don't want to be that ignorant, where there's probably, they're just things that are telling me to hold on, to wait, to not rush. It is probably for me, and I believe it's for me because I really want to do it, but at the same time, it's like, there's time for everything. But then I think about it, I'm 33 years old. I am gonna get older, and I don't want to get older and not be able to do it. So it's like, I want to do it now, right? So pandemic hits, and I can no longer have my surgery like I had it for, scheduled to be in March. And I mentioned in my other video that I had another appointment in July where I had to call to cancel that one because I wasn't ready. Since all the pandemic got me all stressed, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how clear it is to go into a hospital and go under surgery, anesthesia. And I'm still kind of risking myself to go next Wednesday. But at least it's been already a good 6-month period where now there's a possible vaccine that, can not cure this, of course, virus, but it can help. So it's just been 2 no's, unintended parents, and then a possibility where I was the whole emotional of doing it again with another intended parents, the third couple, and then we go in to check and I found out that I have a polyp, and then the pandemic, and then all this stuff is just making me think. And I don't want to sound, like I said, ignorance, but for me there's times where I don't care of all the signs. I want to get clear. Let's get this polyp removed and let's move on forward. Let's do this. And yeah, I see myself being pregnant for someone else. I see myself giving birth for another couple. And at the same time, it's like, I know it's a big risk. Yes, I understand that. And I'm risking myself because I have family and things can happen, but at the same time I try to not think about negative stuff. I always try to stay positive. Things like this get me like really happy, really things, but when I start thinking about like my surgery, that gets me nervous. I don't know, it's crazy. I'm weird, but yeah, you guys, that's just my story, and I'm nervous, like I said, for my surgery date, and I know it's gonna be fine. I just want to be fine. Like, I know it's gonna be okay, the surgery's gonna go good, but I want to make sure that when that's done, my uterus, mi matriz, pueda estar bien to carry another, child, another baby. If it's either for me or for the surrogacy, but I'm really looking forward to getting pregnant again. And during this whole time that the news happened that I had a polyp and that the pandemic had to stop everything, that's the reason why I kind of got into like, being healthy, going back to my routine of me exercising, because I didn't want to find myself overthinking, overanalyzing the situation and just stressing myself out because of the pandemic, because this thing has to be paused. And I am getting my body results. I love seeing my body results, but at the same time, I don't think about that when I get pregnant. I love being pregnant. And for other women who has trouble, it's just hard, because I can't put myself in them shoes or in their shoes, but I'm pretty sure it's really hard. Not able to feel that, or maybe had felt that and things don't go right and baby comes early or stuff like that. And yeah, anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know, you guys. I'm here to answer them. And like I said, I hope you guys can keep me in your prayers for this Wednesday, that everything comes out good, because I know it's gonna come out good, but I want to come out like clear, where, like I said, I want to be able to continue this journey of becoming a surrogate. And I don't want to say it's not for me, because I know it's for me. I know it's meant for me. I want to do it, and I just hope everything gets clear in there. And yeah, it's a 30-minute video long. Sorry, you guys. I try to like keep it short, but it's just too much, and it is a lot still that I sort of kept. But anyways, Thank you guys, and have an amazing weekend. Today is Sunday, so long weekend because tomorrow is Labor Day, even though I work. Sucks. Enjoy your guys' weekend. Love each other, and see you guys until my next video, I guess. Oh yeah, I could probably make a video after my surgery just to keep you guys updated. Yeah. Bye guys. Thank you.